Holy crap, was that epic. I just got done playing Batman Telltale Episode 2, and it was one of the best things I've ever played. And honestly, it was probably one of the best Batman stories I've ever even seen. It's just so good. It was so good. And this is going to be my review, you know. It's going to be a facecam / gameplay video. So if you guys do enjoy that, go ahead and click that like button if you do enjoy this video. So let's get right into this. This review is going to be crazy. The first thing that I loved about this entire thing was just the characterization of Catwoman. Catwoman is a very ambiguous character sometimes. She could be a good hero, she could be an anti-hero, she could be any type of hero you choose her to be, or she could just be, you know, a complete villain sometimes. But right now, she is so good. She's great. She is incredible. Laura Bailey, I think that's what her name is very good as Catwoman. She plays the role perfectly. One of the best Catwomans we've seen in recent years. And I really do like the character. The character of Catwoman is one of the best in this entire game. And that's why I did some of the things that I did in the walkthrough that you guys are going to be seeing later. I chose some choices that could have been very, very avoided if you are not a fan of Catwoman, or if you're just, bigger, if you like Harvey a little bit more. It's all opinion-based, it's all character-based, but the characterization of Catwoman was just so good, and you couldn't ignore it, and you really had a weird kind of emotional connection with Catwoman as Bruce Wayne in Batman. The gameplay itself was very well done. It got improved from the last one. I didn't see any frame rate issues, any frame rate drops. I didn't see any of that. Everything looked pretty good. I saw a few frame rate. I only saw like 2, but they weren't even during fights. It was in the beginning of the intro, which I'll get into. But everything in this game was really good. The gameplay was focused. It was really good. It was more action based. It was less choppy. It was less less frame rate issues there, and I think it really did improve from the first episode. And I think they took the valid criticism that a lot of people were giving, and they improved upon it a lot, because from what we saw from the first one, it wasn't that good. It was good, right? But it wasn't great. It wasn't like, wow, this is awesome, this is really fast paced. It was choppy, it was slow, it was awkward, but now they really proved upon it in episode 2, and it was great. And episode 2 itself was my favorite episode of Telltale ever. This is a great episode for Telltale. I think my first one is The Walking Dead season 1, episode 5. That's my favorite one so far. This almost beat that. It almost beat that. It was just one really big flaw that really kind of ruined it for me. But I'll get into that later. But this is one of my favorite episodes ever. There's so many difficult choices. The choices themselves really, really capitalize on your fear, sort of, you know what I mean? And the way they did it was just so well done, so good. I just really, really like what they did with this episode. There was something about it that was just so good. The start of the episode and a few other things about this episode were crazy. Blockbuster came in, you know, he was just throwing Batman around. I wish we would have gotten to see more of him, but we didn't. It's fine. The way Carmine Falcone was handled, or Falcone, yeah, I said it right. I got that. The way he was handled was shocking. A lot of things in this entire episode, shocking. This is the most shock factor episode of Telltale I've ever seen. Some things you could predict in episodes of Telltale. This was legit shocking throughout the entire thing. The way they handled Falcone, the decision at the end, I didn't think any of that was going to happen this early on. The Batman and Bruce Wayne choice that you got. I mean, everything about this was just epic and just so good. But the big flaw that I had here was the way they handled Harvey Dent. I'm not going to get into spoilers, but the way they handled him was just sort of stupid. It wasn't stupid. It was all right. You know, I wish we would have gotten more of him, because there is a decision at the end that really makes you choose between two characters, one of them being Harvey, and you don't really see Harvey that much. You see him like twice in the episode, and one is at the end, and the other one's like in the beginning, but you know, the way he's characterized, you just don't feel for the character. You know, you don't really, interact with the character that much. Even in the first episode, you barely got anything of him. You know, he's just a big guy who's running for mayor, and that's about it. And there's just nothing to him, really. I like the fact that they're turning Harvey into this big, nice guy, but at the same time, the way they handled him, it just made me choose the other character over Harvey more. And I wish they will really, really improve on Harvey's character. My take of the character that I had, it's going to be crazy for me. I screwed up. I should have chose the other character instead of what I did for the ending. but things happen, and I have to live with those decisions, and I'm not going to change anything. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Did you guys really enjoy this episode of Walking Dead? The Walking Dead. I just said The Walking kill me, dude. I just said The Walking Dead. I deserve to die. Did you guys like this episode of Telltale? I think this is one of my favorite Telltale things that has ever came out, ever. This is a great Batman story. It really is bringing something new. I have been very limited on Batman. I've really been worn out of Batman. This got me back into Batman. A lot of people overhyped it, but it was so worth it. It was so good. The hype is real. This episode was so good, and I cannot wait for next month's episode, which is episode 3. So if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and click that like button. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, where me and Sugmoth make videos, and we post them. It's just really fun. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.